I'm here with Leighton Mills. I've been here since September. How are you finding life so far?
Yeah, it's great. Since the day I walked through the door, it was everyone welcomed me, so that was very positive. I've enjoyed my time here since I've come, and we'll look to keep enjoying it, keep moving forward, keep progressing on the field, off the field, and see where it takes us this year and going into the new year.
So you've had two fantastic away wins. You're just coming up to two home games in a row. How are you and the team and the lads preparing off the back of those wins?
Listen, the group's in great form. So are the management. Everybody's chomping at the bit to get the shirt back on. Like you've just highlighted there, we've had two great wins away from home, two clean sheets as well. One to obviously Everton Al, who are flying, in the league. So that was very positive. Some of the decisions went against us as well on that day, but the lads dug deep, and we got the result. And then Garstang, Saturday just gone, they went down to 10 men early doors, which made it even harder for us. But we remained patient, got the goals that was what was required to get the 3 points, and that sets us up very well for Boxing Day and the 28th. Two very big games to end the year. And we'll be looking to take 6 points out of those two. We've got to manage the lads because it's a quick turnaround. So it starts here tonight. And we train Saturday, and the lads will be ready. That we've got a full team, no injuries, no suspensions. So we'll put a good team together. We'll select the right 11 to go and win the game. And yeah, we'll go into it like we have done since we walked through the door. To go and collect 3 points and keep moving forward.
So like I said, you've got two games coming up in 2 days, and then you've got a game on the 4th of January and the last game is the 12th of April. In between that, you've only got the 12 games. How are you going to keep the lads motivated in that time?
Yeah, like you say, it's going to be tough. 12 games from the 4th of Jan to the season ends will be tough. Lucky enough, we 2 games got called off quite close together with Olka and Droylsden, so that's cramped the fixtures up a little bit. I think at one point we was 3 or 4 weeks without a game, and that me and the management team was looking at a mini pre-season. That sort of filled itself in a little bit, and I do think maybe a couple more might get knocked as well from obviously the 4th of Jan to the end of the season. But if that is still the case and we play all the fixtures that are planned, we'll make sure that training is high intensity. If we don't have a game on Saturday, we'll be training on the Saturday. If we go a couple of weeks without a training session, a game, we'll obviously be looking to get a friendly planned in to keep the lads ticking over. Because like I say, I believe no one wants to play us at the moment. So ideally, we would like to be playing every Saturday to keep momentum and keep pushing forward. But we'll manage it the best we can. We'll deal with it, and what will be will be.
So you just mentioned high intensity training there. One thing that we've noticed on the sideline is some of the players, you've got them working even harder than I've ever seen players. Some of them are running and they've never ran before. How have you and your team managed to get the best out of these players?
Like I say, it starts with high intensity training sessions, and it starts with obviously the fitness coach Dexter. Getting them back fit because he was so unfit when we walked through the door. I couldn't believe it. So that's been a big part. And then I think it's a big case of surrounding the lads that was previously here with better quality with what we've brought in. So they've had to up the game and the intensity and the tempo of the way they play because it's standing now even more so than what it did before. So that's a big one. And listen, certain individuals I probably can relate to who you're speaking about, but certain individuals we've had sit down conversations, one-to-ones, told them what's expected, clear message to them if they either do that or there is no place for them at this football club, especially with the way we set up, how we play, we're on the front foot. So they either implement what we're saying, or like I just said, there's no shirt from. And the lads that you're probably relating to there has took it on board. It took them a few weeks to understand the message, but fair play to all the lads because they've took on the messages that have been passed to them we've kept it really simple with the messages, you know, because we was in season, so it was like a pre-season for us, but we know we're fighting for points. So listen, like I say, you know, we just kept everything simple, clear messages, and they've took it on board and they understand what's expected.
So obviously when you came in, we were near the bottom, but you're mid-table now. What are your targets for the end of the season? Because obviously they must have changed.
Yeah, listen, no, nothing's changed. You know, we walked through the door, I think the club had played 11 games, 9 points, minus 7 or 8 goal difference, and it was all about getting the lads to get together, create a bond like no other, get a changing room that's all fighting for each other, and see where it took us. Obviously, we had an understanding of we need to get top half, 10th or above. We're at that stage now. We've sort of bridged the gap from the lower half of the table to the top half. We need to maintain that, and I think if we can finish in the top half of the table where we are now and above, for myself, the management team, the club, I think that's massive success from where we was when we took over. And it's just one game at a time. Listen, we're miles off, you know, from where I want to be, where the club wants to be, where the management team want to be, and where that group of players want to be as well. We're miles off, but we've got to start somewhere. You know, we've put 5 wins together on the bounce, we've kept 3 clean sheets in those 5 games as well, only conceding 2, scoring I think it's 17-18. So listen, momentum's coming. We're building a good team. Can we get to where we want to be this season with starting so late? Maybe not. You know, it's a big ask. But if we can, you know, cement that top half, finish as close to the playoffs as possible, we'll be very happy. And then if I can keep the same group of players for next season, you know, we'll have a good chance of trying to do something a lot better. But for now, it's just about maintaining game by game, picking up as many points as we can, and seeing how far we can get to the playoffs. And that's it.
Thank you very much, and let's hope for 6 points after by the 28th.
Hopefully, yes.
Thank you very much.